friend, you are back with the Aries Alchemist for another general tarot reading. And today this is for everybody. So if you're a human of earth, something in this is for you. I think I'm going to just pull a few cards from each deck today. I'll clarify these, and then I'll get into what they are and what they mean. So first you have the Star card, clarified by the Queen of Cups in reverse. So if you haven't been feeling pretty good, just in general lately, whether it's a seasonal thing or there's just certain circumstances in your life, whatever the case might be, it's looking like you're gonna get a second win here. Something is gonna restore like your hope and faith that things really do get better and that everything is happening for you. I think that's gonna be your title though. Then you have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Knights of Cups in reverse. So for those of you who were kind of down because it has something to do with the romantic relationship, this is letting you know that you are going to be getting other offers. So it's safe for you to kind of put yourself back out there. But you just want to be clear about where you are mentally. So if you're not necessarily ready for something serious, like you want to make sure you're telling people like, look, I just got out of something, I'm kind of testing the waters, and I just want to have fun. Like, it's okay for you to be upfront and direct about things like that. It's actually going to help you to have a much better time because you're going to only be engaging with people really that are on the same page as you. Then you have the Strength card clarified by the Four of Cups. So I am seeing that your mood is still going to be up and down over the next probably a couple months. I'm hearing until like February or the beginning of March. So they're telling you to just stay strong. It's a little bit easier to get through things that you don't like or that don't feel good when you know that there's an end date. So this is letting you know for sure, like, there's an end date to this. You can do anything for 90 days. Anything. Two of Pentacles in reverse, clarified by the Moon. I'm also seeing that other areas of your life will kind of start to resolve themselves. So like if you had problems with your physical home, problems with your job, your physical health, kind of things like that, as you get yourself back out there and start having fun and exploring, and you remind yourself that it won't be like this forever, you'll kind of notice that the things that no longer serve you start melting away on their own. So there's a lot of things that you don't know about, like how things are going to look by the time spring comes, but they're letting you know that you can have faith that it's all in your favor. Then you have the Magician clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. So again, if something was going on with your job specifically, they're letting you know like that's going to be okay, because I know for a lot of people, most people probably, that's the key to everything else being okay. Because even when it's coming to you wanting to get out there and date and stuff, like if you don't have a good job, you won't have the money to go on the type of dates that you want or look the way you want for the date, you know. So they're just reassuring you that money is going to be okay for sure. And so we had a lot of major arcanas. Out of these 10 cards, 5 of them were major arcanas. So it's like this is something that was fated for you. The lesson's very important. Remember that even if it doesn't feel good, it's still in your favor. Everything is happening for you and not to you. I won't be surprised if that card comes out later. Some affirmations though right now. And sorry y'all, I keep sniffing and my voice is like this. I could possibly be coming down with a cold. I woke up feeling kind of wonky a little bit. Muscles tight and all that. But I'm in good spirits. So for those of you who be sending me positive energy, thank you. I really appreciate it. I'll be feeling it. But so the first affirmation you got is I am imperfectly perfect. So for some of you, you don't want to go out there and start dating until you feel like you got all your ducks in a row. But Spirit is saying you're never going to get to a point where you feel completely ready. So it's okay to come as you are. As long as you're consistent and you're developing yourself, you'll find other people who are willing to be consistent with you, and they're also working on themselves. And it's like you guys can come together and encourage each other and hold each other accountable, and that'll be really meaningful for you. I am in alignment with my purpose. This is more so like a prayer for you. Definitely an affirmation too, but add more to this one and make it a heartfelt prayer. Like you want to be in alignment. So ask for it to be revealed to you. What do you need to change for you to get closer to alignment? What habits do you need to adopt for you to be consistent with that alignment? And what mindset do you need for that consistency to come easily to you? Rewind that and write that down if you need to. Because you got, I am powerful. It says, I use my power wisely at all times. Some of this power is literally you just having the ability to ask your ancestors for help. Like, please make things just super clear to me. One of the things that I like to do is I'll say something like, have somebody randomly send me a super long, heartfelt paragraph so that I know, like, for sure this is a sign from y'all. Because, you know, I text people throughout the day, but it's not often that people send you a long, sentimental paragraph or, like, try to hype you up like that. So however you want to ask for it to be clear, know that you're powerful and they will abide by your request. And then my past does not define me. Just because things weren't going well before, that doesn't mean they can't go well now. Plus, well is subjective. Other people could look at your situation and be like, you know what, everything seems all right. So sometimes, again, like, all you need to do is change your mindset. But either way, like, you can reinvent yourself and become a new person at any time. You'll just want to keep affirming my past does not define me. What crystals will help you through this? I've been fucking with my crystals that much lately, y'all. Not for any particular reason that has to do with the crystals, just like my routine and stuff has been out of control in general. And that's one of the things I just noticed in this moment have fell by the wayside. So I'm going to tell y'all that you should have these, but I feel like I should look these up too. Actually, I do have all of these already in the house. But so first you have blue topaz. 3 of these are blue. So something about your communication is very important right now. And this is going to help you with forgiveness. So there might be a conversation you need to have with somebody, letting them know that either you forgive them or asking them to forgive you. It could also be like a letter that you just write out and then burn. It doesn't have to be sent to them depending on what the circumstances are. Sapphire is all about self-expression. This is going to help you to make sure that you're saying what you mean to say and you're not just speaking impulsively or out of some type of intense emotion that's going to be invalid soon. This is going to help you communicate as clearly as you can, as effectively as you can, efficiently too. Malachite is great for transformation. So again, you're becoming a new person. You're not going to let your past define you. You are expressing yourself, you're asking for forgiveness, and you're forgiving other people so that you can really move on. And all of that is going to transform you into a new person. And this is going to help make that smoother. Ametrine is going to help you get the truth out of people and for you to be honest with them and with yourself. Also very important for effective communication. They can't navigate things properly if they don't know what you want or how you feel. And it's the same for you. You can't navigate them properly if they're not being honest. So this is going to help with honesty. And then blue lace agate is great for good communication. This is also particularly good for marriage, peaceful outcomes in marriage. So if you're in a super committed relationship or you're married to somebody and that's who it is that you need to forgive or ask for forgiveness, this especially is going to help. If you're not in a long-term committed relationship, including a marriage, this is when you can honestly leave off. Like, if you can't get all 5 of these, you can definitely skip this one if you're not married. Whatever the circumstances are, if you feel like you can't get all 5 of these or you don't have all 5, I would say the sapphire and the ametrine are going to be best for you because it's kind of like a subcategory of the ametrine, but it's amethyst and citrine mixed together. So that's going to help you with protection and transformation in a different way than malachite. but it's like it takes care of more than one thing. But if you can get all 5, that's going to give you the best case scenario. At your local metaphysical store, you can probably get all 5 for like $10 to $15, probably less. Those are all $1 each, close to me. I live in Dayton. Alright, on to plants. I want to call this deck something cooler because like the keywords are valid outside of the plant knowledge. Because I feel like when I say plant deck, it's like, oh, I gotta get these herbs. But you don't. Like, the message is still the message without the herbs. Plus, I don't know what half of these are, to be honest. I never took that herbology class I wanted. I have been learning independently still, but it's going slower than if I would have taken a structured class. So, like chicory, I don't know what that is. But the word on it is sustain. And the message channel from Divine is just for you to, like, be able to sustain these positive habits. Very important. And it has build and ritual. Is this backwards for you? Sustain, build, ritual. So you're going to sustain those habits by building rituals that assist you with them. So if you haven't read Atomic Habits or The Organized Mind, highly recommend those. Especially if you have ADHD or some type of other neurodivergence. Those are really good at like helping you build systems and rituals and like life hacks that help you out with consistency. For example, one that really made a huge difference in my life is like if I want to make sure that I'm doing my yoga and meditation every single day, I had to build off of a habit that I was already consistent with. So I've already been working out pretty much every freaking day since I was like 17. So it was easier for me to tell myself like, okay, well, right after you work out, you have to do your yoga versus like trying to insert yoga into some random part of my day. So whatever it is that you want to start doing, it's more than likely going to be easier for you if you build that ritual off of a current ritual that you're already doing consistently. Okay, I was going to show you all the books I recommended if they were on this bookshelf, but they're out in my living room actually, I think. Yeah, they're in the living room. But it's Atomic Habits and The Organized Mind. I can't remember who they're by. But you'll know when you see it. They're in the self-development category. Something from your guardian angels now. You and your loved ones are safe. That's circling back to if you're in a marriage or a long-term committed relationship. Surrender to the divine. Prosperity lies ahead. And nothing is yet set in stone. So this you and your loved ones are safe. Whatever has been going on, you've been worried that it's going to jeopardize your marriage. Like maybe this is the end and you guys might split up. For most of you, that's not the case. Like all it's going to take is some intentional communication and y'all be okay. For some of you though, this will be the end. And this is just reminding you that even though it's not going to work out as long as you wanted it to, it really is for the best and everybody involved is safe. Like you'll find a way to pay your bills, you'll find a new routine without them, you'll meet new people and all that. Surrender to the divine and nothing is yet set in stone. These are kind of opposites, but it's letting you know that you do have free will, although a lot of this is fated. So even back to the tarot, out of 10 cards, 5 of them are major arcana. So that's that surrendering to the divine. The nothing yet is set in stone is letting you know on a smaller level though, like how exactly these fated things manifest, that's up to you and your decisions. How fast or slow or easy or difficult it's going to be for you. But either way, after this trial, you will learn the appropriate lesson and things will get better. Prosperity lies ahead. Something from your spirit guides. Cosmic rainbow, divine potential, and open to abundance. So this is just letting you know again that you're coming out of hard times, you're going to good times. Very straightforward. Divine potential is about who you're becoming now that you have learned your lesson from this experience. And now that you're doing better to get into alignment, figure out what your purpose is. Open to abundance, same as prosperity lies ahead, same as, having good communication skills, improves your relationships. So those are all forms of abundance. So letting you know that you have to be open to it though, because sometimes good things start rolling in and they're blessings that we've manifested, we've worked for, but once it starts coming quickly, we second guess, like, dang, do I really deserve this, or is this too good to be true, or did it really happen that fast? And so you kind of close the portal and they do go away, because the universe gives you whatever you believe is your identity. So then you can be like, see, I knew it was too good to be true. So it's really important for you to have an open mindset so that when this abundance comes for you, you can accept it. Something from your ancestors now. You have the ever unfolding rose and take a break. This is just a reminder. It says everything is happening for you, not to you. Even when it doesn't feel good, it's still for your betterment. I said that earlier. And then take a break is just about you making sure that you pause and allow yourself to grieve any of the relationships that aren't working out. Grieve the previous version of you, because that's the person who kept you alive and well, surviving up until now. So sometimes you can kind of feel away at the transformation and miss your old self, and really to just unpack and process anything else that has been holding you back so you can move forward. Take a break. And this doesn't even have to be long and drawn out. This can literally be 5 minutes of reflection before you go to sleep for just a week. I kind of said this in one of the other videos this week, but like, I'm definitely a person who values concision and efficiency. So it's like a lot of these messages are straightforward. So I feel like I probably attract other people that like to get straight to the point and are more direct. That's also like clearly a sign of being an Aries, also Aries placements. So you guys are like, they really want you to know that it's important for you not to compare yourself to other people. Like, you'll see people that are like, for me to have some type of spiritual ascension, I need to go backpacking in the mountains, or I need to go do an ayahuasca trip or something like that, or I need to do yoga for an hour 90 days in a row. That's not for us. That really is what other people need, and it works for them. But for me and my crew, 5 minutes spent on something a day for just a few days in a row is really going to be what's best for you. It was really on my heart to let y'all know that, because I know, even though that I don't really compare a lot because I'm usually in my own world, like sometimes I do scroll, like even with the readings, I see people have readings for like an hour and a half on YouTube, and I'm like, I don't have that much to say, because even after 10 minutes, it's just spirit repeating themselves, like straight to the point. But yeah, if you see other people where you want to be, but their path is looking different than the path that you thought you would be on, that's okay. That's okay. But anyway, for your action cards, you got Seek Hidden Treasure, Strengthen Your Gifts, and Imagine Solutions. So Seek Hidden Treasure and Imagine Solutions, those are on the same wavelength. This is just letting you know, again, like a few minutes each day, meditating and visualizing where you want to be is going to help you uncover another side of you. It's going to help you uncover your power. Some of you, it's like you kind of know what you can do in certain areas, but you're not realizing other people can't do that, and it's a spiritual gift for you to hone. And so you got Strengthen Your Gifts. It's time for you, again, ask how you can get into alignment. What habits and stuff do you need to develop so that you can strengthen those gifts, because that's going to make your life a lot easier too. Last but not least, we got the Cannabis Oracles, and then we're out of here. You got the Emperor and the Sun. They're both hybrids. One is White Widow. The other is Strawberry Diesel. Ow. I have like a bug bite or something in the back of my head, and it really hurts. And I didn't notice it until just now. Okay, but the Emperor says embrace authority. Structure and discipline will serve you well. So again, that's about building the habits. Read those books, friend. If you don't like to read, hit them up on audiobooks. If you don't even want to do that, at least like search the hashtag so you can get where people give little tidbits, because that's going to make a world of a difference for you. And then the Sun is literally just reassuring you everything is copacetic. Just because something doesn't feel good doesn't mean it's not good for you. You're going to be okay. So that's what I have for you guys today. If anything resonated, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. I really fuck with y'all. Fuck with your boy. If you'd like a personal reading, you can book one through the link in the description box. I offer them every day. You can book with me virtually anytime, whether it was on something that you heard here or something completely different. I'm here for y'all. Is there anything else I need to say? I don't know. Buy an oil. This is my favorite one because I made it with my twin flame, and she's just my favorite person in the entire universe. It's the More Love, More Life Charmed Oil. It's going to help you out with more adventure, more vitality, more happiness, things like that. And it also helps you out with abundance. Different from the money oil, though. Not so much monetary abundance, but like soul-fulfilling type abundance. I don't have a label on this one because it's just for my personal use, but always strapped oil. Keep that ass protected. CYA, cover your own ass. And there's 9 other oils on there. But alright, y'all, peace.